I'm Connie Riley, and I'm the founder and the president of the Southeastern Pastel Society. We are Zooming today from the metro Atlanta, Georgia area in the U.S., and it's about 4 o'clock Atlanta time. Welcome to all of our guests today from near and far. We had 95 people to register today. We hope that most of those registered artists will be here. So, welcome to Luminosity 2025, our international juried online virtual exhibition and our award ceremony. And we welcome our guest, Mark Ivan Cole, who's done a fabulous job selecting the artwork for the show. Congratulations to all who have been accepted in this amazing exhibit. You will be blown away with what you see. Next. Okay.
I did that.
We just said that 3 dots, you can change your name and add where you are from. And we ask that you remain muted and turn off your video. Use the chat feature to make comments. And at the end of the entire ceremony, we will open up for conversation for a few minutes. So we can do that then. So thank you. Next. Okay, we want to thank all of our board and chair members, our volunteers, members and non-members who are here today, and of course, our special guest, Mark Ivan Cole. And in 1987, the Southeastern Pastel Society was founded based in Atlanta, Georgia. We now have 249 members. 72 of those are members of excellence. 25 are masters. We're proud of those achievements of our members. We have grown from a regional to an international society, and we are all about educating everyone about the pastel medium and to promote our artists. And we're very pleased about that. We continue to try to educate. Okay. We have a special exhibit team: Brenda Pinnock, Hilda Kurtz, Carol Pennington, Roseanne Gaglio, Connie Riley, Sandy Terry, Terry Metzler, and Cheryl Tryon. And Hilda Kurtz, you'll see her, and Terry is pretty much behind the scenes running the show. So thank you to our exhibit team. Our board consists of president, myself. First vice president is an open position, and we invite anyone who would like to step in and help us with that. It's a great organization to work with, great benefits from the people that we work with. Second vice president is Terry Metzler, treasurer Hilda Kurtz, and secretary Roseanne Gaglio. Tech admin Sandy Terry, fall exhibits Terry Metzler, Brenda Pinnock, awards Roseanne Gaglio, Hilda Kurtz, programs Joan Dromey, Carol Pennington, Joan Willoughby, Caitlin Craig, Brenda Pinnock, and we value all of these volunteers because we cannot function without you. Thank you so much. Communications, Carol Pennington, Mike Hartley. Zoom, Terry Metzler, Caitlin Craig, Joan Willoughby. Instagram, Caitlin Craig. Member Facebook, Carol Pennington, Joanne Willoughby. SPS Open Facebook, Sally Atkins and Barb Boyer. Thank you. We want to just introduce you to what the awards that will be given tonight or this afternoon. Might be evening, might be daytime for you, depending on where you are. The total cash awards that we're giving away is $4,300. We will give an overall best in show, $1,000, first place, $750, second place, $500, third place, $350. And then per category, which you entered your piece under, there will be 6 honorable mentions who will get $75 each, 5 awards of exceptional merit, $150, each per category. And this is what I'm saying here. All these are per category. 5 awards of $100 each for merit. And there's one of those per category. And the categories are landscape, figure and portrait, still life and floral, animal and wildlife, abstract and non-objective, and only one award is allowed per artist. We ask that if you do win an award, that you have a PayPal account to receive your monetary award. So we will not mail checks. Thank you. And I'm going to turn the time over to Roseanne to announce our special achievers here.
Our new members of Excellent and Master: Jennifer Bernard, Lindy Bosser, Mara Casario, Nancy Clausen, Beth Drury, Alex Eisensoff, Alan Fink, Ann G., Deanna Goldsmith, Carol Iglesias, Patty Jeffries, Dawn Limbert, Pam Parker, Joy Sparks Rademacher, hope I pronounced that right, Linda Riccici, William Schneider, Tricia Shands, Rebecca Holden, Christine Swan, Martine Toulette, Mary Catherine Van Clunen, and our master is Jerry Greenberg. Okay, this is how it broke down. The artists that entered were 192. 174 were accepted. Paintings, 566 were entered and 229 were accepted. The artists live in 23 United States and 8 countries. On to Hilda Kurtz.
Welcome, everyone. Some folks are still joining the waiting room, which is wonderful. It's my real pleasure today to introduce our juror of selection and awards, Mark Ivan Cole. Mark is a multi-talented artist. He's a visual artist, a musician, and a writer who really likes to have multiple projects in the works. And he says that creative expression is essential, constant, even insistent, regardless of the form it takes. He considers himself a self-taught artist, though he spent several decades learning from and studying the works of contemporary and historical artists. He is a signature member of the Pastel Society of America and has been designated a master pastelist by IAPS, the International Association of Pastel Societies. His paintings have been juried into local, regional, and international shows and have garnered top honors. His work has been shown at the Selma Gundy Club, the Triton Museum, the Art Museum of Los Gatos, and the Hagen Museum, as well as in galleries in Florida, Oregon, California, China, and Taiwan. His art is widely collected, and you'll see why when you look at his webpage. And his painting Titan is part of the Ming Art Gallery's permanent collection in Suzhou, China. He does beautifully luminous landscapes, and I do want to just do a quick shout out. There are some spots open in the workshop that Mark will be leading in the middle weekend of November. It's the 14th, 15th, or 15th, 16th. It's a 2-day workshop in which he can tell you more about it, but it's going to be really great. So if you haven't signed up already, give that some thought, check your calendar, and think about signing up. As you can see from he does the most beautiful mountain landscapes in particular, stunning. If anyone wants to just take a screenshot or something to see how to sign up for the workshop, let me just take a minute and give you a chance to do that. And I think Terry might be able to help people navigate a little bit more easily to how to sign up if that's of interest. Just so you know, I'm going to turn this over to Mark shortly, but I just want to say a few things about how the next few minutes of our meeting today will go. Mark will walk us through the awards and will present the awards and offer some comments about what he was thinking about as he made these selections. So to view the entire paintings in the exhibit, you can go to the Southeastern Pastel Society's website. Not hard to navigate. You just go to the website, look for exhibits, scroll down, find this one, and you can watch it, enjoy it at your leisure. And with that, I think I will hand this over to Terry.
You'll need to stop sharing. Here we go.
Folks, you did not make this easy at all. That was absolutely awesome. I very much enjoyed doing it, and it was truly difficult because there was so much good stuff. So I will read from my comments here. What an amazing, humbling, and inspiring experience it was to jury and judge the 2025 Luminance Online competition for the Southeastern Pastel Society. This was a challenge because there were so many outstanding pieces. How does one decide? Well, here's my process. First, the focus is on the basics: composition, value, color, and edges. Second, it's about technique. Does the painting show competence or brilliance in the use of the pastel medium? Then it's about impact. Does the painting grab you? What keeps your attention? What brings you back to the painting? The entire show exemplifies these criteria, and the award winners stood out one by one, as hard as it was to choose. Good art changes the viewer. I know this show has changed me. The portraits, still life images, landscapes, abstracts, and animals are now part of my personal experience. Thank you to everyone who had the courage to enter, and congratulations to those who won awards. And thank you to the Southeastern Pastel Society Board for this opportunity to spend quality time with everyone's wonderful work. If I could say anything to the artists of the world right now, it would be this: keep painting. The world needs what you do. I'll do the same. And we can go on to the award because we have 20 of them. Honorable mention, Waterton Canyon 2. This is all for the love of color. This is a marvelous example of a landscape in which the colors have been gleefully pushed while rendering a completely believable scene. The values work, the temperature choices work, and all the elements fit in a pleasing composition. This will light up a room. Next. Honorable mention, Whisper. Lovely subtle color play. The ethereally blended layers in both the sky and on the ground give the air a lightness that complements the rich, dark colors of the closer trees. The subtle grays of the background trees establish the depth beautifully. All this allows the foreground details to stand out. The shapes are varied and casually but properly positioned for balance. The screen is small enough on mine that I can't read the name, so you folks know who you are, and I apologize for not being able to call out your name for this. Honorable mention, Bare Necessities. While the fur is carefully rendered, it maintains its coarsely matted appearance, avoiding any stiffness. The nose enforces that third dimension, not a simple thing where there is that much detail already. The reflections in the eyes are clear. We half expect this bear to blink at any moment. Next. Honorable mention, Matinee Morvandel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, the light. The atmosphere is the star here. The artist uses the whole toolbox of techniques to dazzle us. Lost edges, a strong light source, remarkably large. Color shifts, temperature shifts, silhouettes, and reflected colors. The sweep of the foreground keeps the eye moving, as do the three main trees. The inclusion of the poles and power lines gives us a depth that would have been diminished otherwise. Beautiful. Next. Honorable mention, At Work. Certain key bits are spelled out with strong, clear marks, while everything else is marvelously implied. In this scene of people getting the job done despite the weather, we get all that. Key, well-placed marks set the perspective. Every element appears effortlessly rendered, and yet we recognize it all. The variations in the edges is remarkable. The range of colors belies what first appears to be a dreary day. Wonderful. One can almost hear the city. Next. Honorable mention, As I'd Like You to Be. This painting is so full of character and beautifully rendered in loose, confident strokes. The hand on the chin, the closed lips, the side-eyed gaze, and the ignored stray lock of hair all speak to the subject's internal dialogue. The lost and found edges are brilliantly chosen. The vignette style works perfectly to keep our focus on the thoughtful subject.
Mark, would you like me to give you the names?
Oh, if you would. Yes, please. That would be wonderful.
Laura,
Pardon my glasses, I can't quite read.
okay, Laura E. Pollock, abstract.
Laura Pollock. This is a merit, abstract, non-objective, fluorescent materials. While this is clearly abstract, it suggests an actual physicality with depth, mass, heat, cold, and movement. The immediate attraction is the light emanating from what looks like a molten waterfall, and the composition leads the eye upstream behind it to a series of apparent cascades. Once that flow is established, the eye begins to explore the solid structures around it, finding wonderfully suggested details. There's a lot to explore. Congratulations. Next.
Jun Yi So, animal.
Congratulations. This is the merit for animal wildlife embrace of dreams. The viewer's focus is directed to the faces of the two subjects, particularly the eyes. Those elements are finished to a fine level while allowing the rest of it to be looser and more suggestive than representative. We find ourselves quietly wondering about the titular dreams of these two. Congratulations. Next.
Jerry Greenberg, still floral.
Congratulations. Merit, still life, floral, fall heat. Okay, my first three words are bold, bold, bold with an exclamation mark. This painting explores the richness of both saturation and chiaroscuro. Heat indeed. That hot red is enhanced by yellow and orange and accentuated by cool blues and hints of green. The mark making is strong and exciting. For a still life, there's almost nothing still about this. Congratulations. Next.
Ariana Squicaro, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it right.
And I'm going to try to pronounce the title. This is the merit for portrait figure, La Conversione dell'Innominato. And I had to go look that up. Everything about this painting has been thought through and carefully executed. The reflected colors are wonderful throughout. Edges are sharp and soften when depth is needed. We are immediately drawn to the intensity of the expression, so direct and compelling. When the eye wanders, led from one object to another, we start wondering about the story behind them all. And yes, there is a story. Congratulations. Next.
Kenneth L. Keith.
Congratulations. This is a merit for landscape. Entering New Mexico, we can feel the heat. We can even feel the massive weight of the sandstone. The air itself is alive. The mark making is confident and assured without stiffness of any sort. The bold values are well balanced. The impact of this painting is immediate and strong. Congratulations. Next.
Deborah Lee Stewart.
This is exceptional merit for the abstract non-objective, reflections through time. At first, this appears to be a limited palette, but further inspection reveals it to be more subtly complex. Many different layers of depth can be found, depending on the eye's focus. We see one layer when we focus on blue, another when we focus on ochre, and yet another when we focus on mark making. Each aspect enhances the others to create a remarkably three-dimensional experience. Congratulations. Next.
Patrick Doty.
This is exceptional merit for animal wildlife. Silent Watcher. This kingfisher portrait has so many textures. The beak, the eye, the feathers, the claws, and the bark of the tree are deftly and masterfully rendered. While visible in close-up, the marks serve only to enhance the realism of the object. Subtle tricks ensure the eye understands the order in which the elements overlap, and none of those tricks are overused. The main focus is on the colorful wings, the eye, and the beak, and everything else supports that beautifully. Congratulations. Next.
Carol Elliott.
Thank you. Congratulations, Carol. Exceptional merit, still life floral. It's a celebration. And I heard Cool in the Gang immediately on that one, by the way. The clarity of this image is remarkable. The pearlescence of the main shell captures the attention immediately, and the eye follows the flow to find other delights in the glass and elsewhere. The fully abstracted background and the dark shadow cast by the strong side lighting boldly establish the perspective. The refracted image of the starfish is so clear that we can feel the wetness of the water in the goblet. The artist shows tremendous control of textures, from the shiny shell to the dull sand dollar. Congratulations. Next, please.
Teresa de Seve.
Congratulations. Exceptional merit. Portrait figure. In His Realm. In His Realm is one of the most painterly treatments in this portrait figure category, and yet every aspect of it is readable. The expressive marks imply an intimate understanding of the reader, leaving details to the imagination of the viewer. The use of color is bold and effective. Masses and main shapes are solid and recognizable. The mark making is marvelously strong, even vigorous, and yet from a distance, the image appears photographic. We can feel the strength of the arms and the slight tension in his hands as he holds the book in position, fully immersed in his experience. Congratulations. Next, please.
John de Spain.
Exceptional merit. Landscape, desert dusk. This painting captures the experience of Kismet, those moments in which everything aligns. Light bursts through the frame shaped by the cactus, and the immediate foreground becomes mere suggestion. The depth here is so clear. The shapes are organic, balanced, and properly varied in size and position. Nothing seems repetitive or redundant. The painting inspires further exploration with every viewing. The changes in temperature really make this one vibrate, despite its stillness. Congratulations. Next, please.
Jeff Sleemans.
Okay, we're up to third place, and congratulations, Jeff. Traffic Jam Blues. Sometimes everything comes to a halt. The only things that move in this image are the lively marks of color. What a great use of pastels. While the title, the image, and the style are whimsical and playful, this is a solid painting in every way. The drawing is impeccable. The atmosphere and depth are clear. The viewer can even feel the shifting temperatures as the eye drifts from sunlight to shadows and from the foreground to the distance. We get the feeling that whatever mobility these vehicles once had, it's all gone but the memories. Even so, in their overgrown resting places with their oxidized, fading paint, they're still beautiful to explore. Congratulations. Next, please. Second place.
Shangwen
Tsai, I believe.
Tai. Okay.
Yeah. This is Take Your Time. This double portrait is a sensitive depiction of how shared experience and values connect the past and the future. Both subjects express love as befits their respective ages. The man with his well-worn body and hard-won perspective. The young, experienced boy whose recent injury grants him patient empathy for his elder. Both subjects show signs of having been cared for by someone else. The title is thought-provoking. Take your time. Who is speaking to whom? How does the message change when we reverse the speaker and the listener? The technical mastery of the medium accentuates the emotion, eschews all distractions, and allows the mind and heart to go deeper. Congratulations. Next, please.
Cameron Hampton.
Congratulations. The first place goes to American Portrait, Dad. Every picture tells a story, and this one tells many more. We sense the importance of the well-worn photograph and wonder why Dad holds it up like this. The artist honors every detail with unflinching honesty and acceptance. There is so much character here. Despite the inscrutable deadpan expression, we know those are hard-working hands. The artist's choice to partially depict the no trespassing sign reinforces the stolid emotional tone. The reflected colors in the white t-shirt are magical. Do look at this one full size if you can get to it. It's worth that just to see those colors. The reflected colors in the white t-shirt are magical, lending a liveliness to this otherwise solid and seemingly immovable subject. Congratulations. Next, please. Okay, we came to Best in Show.
Shuk Susan Lee.
And congratulations. This is the Whisper of Heaven. The first thing that struck me about Whisper of Heaven was its gorgeous luminosity, which makes it a fitting representative of this amazing show. This painting is an exquisite essay on reflections, translucence, and all manner of shadows. The result is both romantic and believable. We are brought into a wondrous world of sound, light, warmth and coolness, the ephemeral and the solid, stillness and vibration, tension, poise, and relaxation, all in graceful balance. Everywhere the eye roams, it finds some new delight. The intimacy and ecstasy invoked by this image make it compelling. My hearty congratulations. Thanks to all. This was, again, a real experience going through these paintings and particularly handing out awards. Thank you so much.
Hilda, you need to.
Congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you, Mark, for such a wonderful description on each one of these beautiful paintings. We're delighted with your selection, and it was almost poetic listening to your descriptions of the paintings. So thank you so much for that. Thank you all for coming. Please visit our website for the full show. You may see it again, and it might be up in the next couple of days. You can scan the QR code here and go straight to our website. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. If you are a member, we have a members Facebook page which you can join and share your work there, and it's a great place to view other pastel artists and what they're doing. So we appreciate your patronage to the Southeastern Pastel Society and that becoming members, and we survive by our members and volunteers. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to, you can unmute and open your video. So we have a few minutes to chat, congratulate, and thank Mark for his dedicated opinion on this. And so you may unmute, video, show your video, and we can share for a few minutes. We'd love to hear your comments. If you have any comments about the show. We have some winners here tonight. Are any of you winners here?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here too. Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Shoot,
Thank you.
Yeah, it was it's just a gorgeous show. I'm so surprised. Thank you so much, and I love the comments by the judge. Thank you so much for your words. I'm really honored to be in the show.
Congratulations. What a beautiful painting.
Gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Willis is here.
I'm here. The Netherlands.
All right. Where are you?
I'm here.
And there's some wonderful comments coming in the chat, in particular directed at you, Mark. So if you want to open your chat, see, I think
Thank
you'll
you.
appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
Laura Pollock, Deborah Stewart.
Yes.
Congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Thank you. And Mark, I just really enjoyed hearing all of your comments. So thoughtful. Thank you.
He's a writer too.
Yes, obviously. Yes.
Anyone else? Let's see.
I would just say that I think that this show, it's really kind of mind-boggling how it showcases the versatility of the pastels as a medium. The range of styles and approaches and subject matters is really, really compelling. And I did learn a lot from Mark listening to the comments. So thank you for that, Mark. But if you have any friends who are in doubt, any doubt of the power of pastels, bring them to our website.
This is it. This is how good it gets. This is so good. Oh, one quick note, if I may shamefully self-promote. We do have space in the workshop. And one of the things that I just talked about with some of the pastel artists earlier was if if landscape has not been your thing, I know some people are like, okay, I don't know what to do with a landscape, but I'm gonna reverse some advice that was given to me. I've been working on portraiture recently, and it's I can't remember who said this. It might have been Jerry Greenberg said, treat your portraits like a landscape. And I thought, oh, now that I can do. And what I realized is, you know, the reverse is the same true. If you're used to doing pet portraits, if you're into animals, if you're into figure, still life, all of those principles apply. Treat the landscape like your still life. Treat the landscape like your portrait. So there's an awful lot that can be done when that shift happens in your brain. So I'm really looking forward to doing the workshop on the 15th and 16th. And I hope to see a bunch of you there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would just like to say that I've taken Mark's workshop. He's fantastic. So
I'm
take it.
sure.
You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot.
Thanks, Laura.
I have one question. Is it online?
Yes,
It is.
it is. I think there was a note there that said in person, and I thought, oh, if we can get that changed, that might be an issue with the website, not with the actual thing. It is
So
it is
how
online
would we
via Zoom.
sign up for it?
Zoom.
Yeah.
Mary, if you want to sign up for it, you can go to southeasternpastelsociety.com and play around until you get to a link that says exhibits and workshops or programs and workshops, and you'll be able to find where you can register there.
Okay.
Okay, and if I've got your email, and who am I talking to again?
Mary Cosentino.
Okay, I'm gonna write your name down. I can send it to you directly as well.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also posting on Facebook that has the link always in the post, because I'm really looking forward to doing this. It's that kick in the pants I always need to really get ready for it. So this is good. The link will be to my website, which has the description, and you can get to the registration directly from there. I also try to put the registration link directly in that post as well in Facebook if you're following me there.
And I just put the link to the sign up in our chat as well.
Oh,
Thank
perfect.
you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So one of the things that we have to do with putting that kind of information on our website, we use Eventbrite to do that, and they have their template isn't user friendly when it comes to if we want to say will be announced, that the workshop will be announced, because they want to force us to basically run our Zoom through them. And that's when we have all sorts of problems with Zoom. So we have to kind of work around that. And so it'll show up as it's a live event when it's really not. So I hope that helps everybody a little bit.
Can I say something? Somebody earlier mentioned that these pastels are paintings, and I want to give you a big hug and a kiss. Because this in New York, I spoke with Jimmy Wright, who's a great pastel artist, and he calls them paintings. I've always called them paintings. I'm in Florida half the year, and when I enter a show, I'm lumped with the prints and etchings. And I'm like, no, it's a pastel painting. And so somebody said, yes, but you're not using a brush. And my answer is either did Jackson Pollock, but we call him a painter. So, Mark, can you comment on how do we get the world to understand we are painting?
That's a really good point. I think anything that gets a medium, particularly of color. Now you can do monochromatic paintings as well, and I've done them even in pastel. But it is definitely, I think the issue is that people think of it as a drawing medium. And oh yeah, there's lots of drawing in there, but there's drawing in a painting with a brush. Every painting with a brush requires drawing. I don't care if it's abstract or anything else. But I think the key again is to recognize that we're getting pigment onto a surface. We're getting pigment onto a surface that has some sort of an emotional quality to it. Is it paint? No, it's paint without the wet medium. That's the only difference.
Yep.
So if you start out with your watercolor, your pan watercolors, is that paint? Well, when you add water to it, does it become paint, or was it paint first? You you know. And in our case, we just go straight to the medium. Straight to the pigment rather. It's just that little bit of binder that holds it together, and then boom, we get to apply it directly. So I think we've taken the medium we've reduced the medium to very, very little. So the difference between the artist and the actual final artwork is the distance is so short because there's nothing in the way. We go straight to it. I love it. I think, and again, the end result is painterly.
Right.
Yes,
It is. You know, so the only thing we're talking about is the difference between liquid or not.
Right.
Right.
It's
That's
a
it.
dry pigment painting.
the dry,
Yeah, directly with the pigment. It's
dry
incredible.
painting medium.
Yeah.
And first thing, and good for you, Pearl, for bringing it to their attention. And I think that's the first thing for us to do is bring it to their attention. And then if they don't believe you, then send them to PSA and, you know, and read their description of what it is a pastel painting.
Right.
You know, so we still have the job of educating everybody after all these years.
Yes.
You know, we've been working on it for almost 40 years here in our society, and the Pastel Society of America longer than that. So, so good for you for bringing that to their attention. I think that's the first thing to do.
Right. Thank you.
Can I say something about the difference between a painting and a drawing? This I heard many years ago that I don't subscribe to it. I just think anything you put down on paper, dimension or no dimension, is a painting. I consider it a painting. But some artists told me years ago that if you want to uplift the image of pastel, just if you cover the entire page with pastel, it's a painting. Right. So a lot of us do. But then I don't want to diss those people who just have one object with, you know, nothing on the background. But that, whenever I hear that, what's the difference between the two? I know that it's not right. Like I said, I think that they're all paintings. But I don't know if anybody can get that information. You cover from top to bottom. It's a painting, for crying out loud.
When the whole thing's covered, it's considered a painting. And then when at the background of the paper showing, from what I understand, that's considered a pastel vignette, but that's still a painting. You know, pastel is the purest painting medium that there is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just nothing in the way. It's just you and the pigment.
Yeah. It is the purest and the most vibrant of all mediums. It's those oil snobs that and I paint oil too, but it's been a battle for years, right? Well, I love seeing your work. We're thrilled to have you all involved in the Southeastern Pastel Society and being able to participate in this online show is a great thing because we can reach people all over the world. And that's been a wonderful, exciting thing for us to be international. And, you know, the internet and COVID have done a lot of things for getting us out there to more people all over the place. So thank you for participating. Thank you for entering. Congratulations for getting in the show and for winning awards. So great. Applause.
Thanks for everyone's hard work.
Yes. And it does take hard work. We invite volunteers. We need your help. Our members and volunteers keep us going. Please join us in the fun. It's a great organization and you'll learn a lot.
Connie, I need to say something real quick. There's been a couple of people that put their PayPal account information in the chat, but I would prefer that you go ahead and email it to me, and that's to the president@southeasternpastel.com, and I'll put it in the chat again.